Everybody's got mental health. I think we tend to think of people as mental health problems. We all have mental health, we all have to live with mental health. Some days we're good, some days we're bad.
So on a day-to-day basis, we're working with academics and students who are exposed to the principles of mental health nursing, but it becomes quite a different beast, I think, whenever it becomes personal, when there's a mental health issue related to yourself or to a fellow colleague, a member of your family, or even a student that you might be working with.
Mental health shouldn't be treated any differently to physical health, but it is. And that's basically, in my opinion, because of the stigma that's attached to it. If you feel mentally unwell, you may not necessarily be as inclined to admit that to someone, basically because sometimes I think people feel weak for admitting that they may be feeling an impact on their mental well-being, on their mental health.
I think the key when days are bad is thinking about asking for help. There's quite a lot of help available within the university, and there's also sort of signposting we can do, but there's a counselling service within the university, and they use a brilliant online system, I think called Silver Cloud.
I think the key for us really is, whether we come from that professional background, it's simply to be aware that there are people that you can speak with, to be aware that there are systems and processes that you can work with, that it's not necessarily our job to have all the answers, but to definitely know who to refer on to.
We have to make people feel that it's fine, it's totally fine to talk about how you're feeling from a mental health perspective. People want to know how you're feeling, people want to be able to help you.
The key thing is, if you're worried about your mental health, there are people to talk to, there are people to ask about it. And they say, I read this very recently, they say that if you've been feeling a particular way for even 2 weeks, as short of time as 2 weeks, then you should start to look for help and ask for help. I think the longer you leave things, the more that becomes normal, or you're normal, and the more you think, well, I can't change it, that's how I am. So being able to sort of notice signs early and talk to people, communicate. Like I say, we've all got mental health, so we've all got to think about our mental health and each other's mental health.